Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to Horror of World. And listen, despite American Airlines' best efforts and attempts, we're here. We're back. I made it back alive. I think I need to turn the game up a little bit actually. That should be good. You're going to about minus 35 decibels for the game. Sounds great. So, admittedly, I haven't really done many, audio checks to make sure everything is okay, but I did do 2 streams, and there wasn't anything particularly wrong, although I would like to point out that those 2 streams were using Streamlabs, OBS, or Slobs, and this is using OBS, so they have different settings. It should be fine. If you're watching this, it should be fine. And if you're also watching this episode is coming out right after... Well, not right after, but like an hour or so after the final Smash character gets announced. So there's your chronological... Your chronologicity right there, okay? That's when this episode is taking place. And by taking place, I mean the night before. So, we've got Charisma, we've got Second Mystery, Virtual Reality, Dexterity, Second Enemy. So, Charisma and Dexterity, those are the only things we need to worry about. So, the bottom. And we don't even have to worry about Dexterity for the most part either. So, the thing that you see on your screen right now that's taking up a significant portion of the bottom left, you might be wondering. That is going to be the channel's new profile icon by the artist known as Wanderstill. Link in the description to their Twitter. And, I mean, I love it. It's a full art piece, but I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to use it. I was going to use it earlier, but then I was going away on my trip, and I'm like, well, I want to make a big deal out of getting a new profile icon, because, look at it, it's amazing, it's great. So, you know, I wanted to make a bigger deal out of it, and I couldn't really do that when I was just doing the basic videos over across the pond. So now that we're back, you know, we're definitely going to make a bigger deal out of it, and we're gonna, you know, I'm very excited about using it. We'll get rid of the witness curse. So we're on our old save file, by the way, the one with 100%, with all the endings. And I actually just realized we don't have the fan events, because this is a different computer and a different save file. So we'll have to get that at another day. Admittedly, I am kind of recording this episode. I mean, listen, it wouldn't be a Webweaver video if it wasn't recorded in the final most possible hour, okay? So I'm kind of recording this, like, right before I go to bed, which is not super late at night, by the way. I've been going to bed a lot earlier, because it feels like I'm, you know, redacted amount of hours ahead. So I just, like, I feel like I've stayed up until the sun has risen. So I'm in agony. So I'm staying up, like, late, but, like, not as late as I normally do. And I think morning's just kind of good to hang out there for a bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really something that I'm worried about right now. And it would be cool to, like, do I don't know exactly how I would do it, but there should be a way to crop it to where you just see, like, Morn's face, and she doesn't get in the way of the buttons down here. But the buttons behind Morn don't really matter. It's like, oh my god, I'm flipping through the menus, but you can still see the menus themselves, so it's not a big deal at all. We'll just consider that as banked reason why not. And also, the screen size has been absolutely absurd, right? Like, I've been playing on this, like, 15-inch monitor the whole time, you know, but now that I'm back on my, like, MSI Prestige Ultra Wide, it's like, Jesus Christ, I can't even look at the whole screen. Like, I need to sit back, actually. Like, after this episode, I need to move my chair back, because I literally cannot look at the whole thing at least easily, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, it do be an ultra-wide, though. But for you, it's just 1920 by 1080p, so it should be perfectly fine. I'm a little bit concerned about our reason, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. We got 3 spells. It'll be perfectly fine. I do have, like, a slightly different physical setup, right? Like, my microphone is in a different location right now, and I have a new counterbalancing weight that's holding it in place, and it's much sturdier, I think. The new bag that I have filled with heavy objects is a lot more sturdy than what we were originally going with. So I think out of all these things, I mean, we might actually use a Thutu Flame just so that we can dab on Gigolo pretty quickly. You know what? Hold on. We can do 90, and then not that, because that's not how that works. But hold the phone. So we can do... That's pretty good. That there are 12 damage. The goddamn... I think we're gonna... Like, here's the thing. We need to heal our reason, obviously. But I think we can do that without Doom. I think we're gonna go the experimental treatment route. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eat it a little bit here, alright? That's a lot of Doom. But it gets us to kill Gigolo turn 1. We are Mystery 1, so that's a little bit concerning. Okay, this is a little bit bad. This is not who you want to fight, typically. But what we can do is we can go down into Desperation range. Because, listen, a Thutu Flame is not going to damage our Reason. It's going to damage our Doom. We're going to go up to... That's going to be 28% Doom, I think. It's either going to be 27 or 28. I don't know. I think Reason is, like, doubled when it's converted into Doom. So I think this is 5. So I think that +3, +2, I think that's 5. Not entirely sure. But the question is that the way to go? I don't know. Because what we can do is we can't prep that twice. So we can do 14 damage, which is not bad. And we won't die. And then we can just forget the spells, right? Yeah, I think we can I think we can just forget the spells and then get experimental treatment, and I think we're still probably fine. But on that note, then, we should do this. So he goes down to... Well, that's not very good, though. Because we still need to... Because he goes down to 16. We can do 14 guaranteed. That's not good enough. And we're not going to do something stupid like, you know, absorb. Now, if we do Thutu Flame... Then that Thutu Flame actually does get us where we need to go, so we'll use that. Now this should be... Yeah, that was 5% Doom, okay. That's fine, though. This is a little sketchy, but think about it this way, alright? These are some of the... Like, Gigolo and Drowner Sponge back-to-back are, like, some of the roughest enemies that the game has to offer. So, Panic is bad, but for Monkey Wrench, I feel it's more like just throwing it down the drain. Okay, so this is absolutely abominable. This is horrible. That was agony. I think we're gonna lose this game to Doom, just so you know. But there wasn't really... Like, there was just so much sunk time there. Yeah, we're not exactly happy about what just happened there. I almost want to say we just, like, let Kana die. Because, you know what? No. I mean, we gotta save Kana, obviously. Like, that's the most important thing. But I feel like this is a legitimate situation where you could just let Kana die. I think that is absolutely fine. Because I don't think we're gonna need the combat bonus because we are Aiko. I mean, Kana... Listen, Kana's one of the best allies in the game, so you can't really say that you can let Kana die, but... I think... we're gonna have to do this early. I don't We got fetid fumes, right? Okay, fetid fumes is actually not a big deal, because we're playing Ico, and we're using Ico's perks, so who cares, right? So we do have Fear Festival, but we don't have Akamanto, so taking that thing was maybe a good idea. Do we do Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors? I think we do. That might seem kind of wild, but I think we actually do. Because we have 4 spells. So we can just, like, we can forget Absorb in case we get, like, a good spell that we need to keep. And then... It's crazy actually being able to hear World of Horror after, like, 3 months. So Smash and Grab, we now have a buffer of funds, so we don't really have to worry about, like, oh, -2. I will risk going through it. We're not taking a detour. Torn Muscle is actually really bad, because now we're doing 5. We're instead of doing 5, we're doing 4. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It makes the Monkey Wrench very terrible. So I think what we just have to do is embrace Monkey, and we'll just take the 2 damage. Because it's stamina damage, we're playing Ico, we have a path to recovery. We have Bow and Bow. Might as well enter, I don't really want to get a curse. We will... This is gonna be sketchy, alright? Like, that is sketchy. But it should be okay. Art, Knowledge, Leadership, Charisma. We do have Fear Festival, so we'll take Outdoorsman. And then we'll take... Because we can't follow up immediately with Fear Festival, we'll take Stamina, because we need to get rid of the Torn Muscle, like, ASAP. Jesus, I don't even know if we had second enemy, by the way. The second enemy would be Drowner Sponge, but... Second enemy, Drowner Sponge, second mystery, whatchamacallit. I almost want to run here, but I don't think we can. Because we take her down to 12, then what do? We kill her with Desperation, that's exactly what we do. This is why you heal. Because that 1 strength is not going to make a super big difference, but being able to take a hit and kill an enemy for -3% doom, I think is totally worth it. So this is an indication of, like, whether or not we basically win the run, is what happens here. So we know the first 2 bows are correct because of the book, but... That's good. So bow, bow, clap. Clap. Come on, brother. You love to see it. The cleanest sweep imaginable. Alright, I think we're gonna win the game. That's fantastic. Roads closed is horrible. Like, I hate roads closed, but there's not much we can do about it. We got to appreciate the bathtub still being here. The clawfoot bathtub shower thing. Who knows what it actually is, but it is here. We'll put off doing the... Like, because we got roads closed, it now literally doesn't matter when, like, what order we do the mysteries in, because we already got the bad thing, so who cares, right? I will say, to be honest, this is kind of an anecdote when we need to be focusing on the game, but I am a little bit worried about changing my YouTube profile picture. I have no analytics or anything to back that up of, like, whether or not it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I think that it's scary. And it probably shouldn't be. It probably shouldn't be scary, but I think of it as scary. Should we get quick thinking? No, we gotta get discipline. We gotta get discipline, we gotta get discipline strength. That's the way to go. Do we care about leadership charisma? Maybe near the end of the game? But not right now. And speaking of that sort of line, I want EXP, I think. But healing's good too, but we'll take EXP. Admittedly, we did the right thing, because we only would have gotten 1 reason there instead of 2. So I'm glad we did that, but, I mean, 1 reason is still pretty strong. So, oh my god. Anyways, you know, we're just kind of vibing. I hope that, I mean, this is just a lie anyways, but We'll do it. It's thematic. I'm worried about changing my YouTube profile icon. I mean, it's for the best. It really is. Because you have... Like, we can't just rock Sam Nirvana forever, okay? Like, that's not how things work. And I think that, for the most part... Please stop. Miku, please stop hitting me with a baseball bat. I'd really appreciate it. Like, I've never even played Valhalla on the channel, right? I love Valhalla, but I've never played it on the channel, and I probably won't ever. Because it's you know, it's a visual novel. And, I mean, admittedly, the first game I did play on the channel was a visual novel, but that's ancient history, so who cares? We'll take EXP. I was thinking about it. We'll definitely take EXP. So, look at your stats, your status effects. Okay, we'll go Fear Festival now. We'll end it on a mystery where we can use the monument in case we get, like, a really bad... In case we get, like, a colossally unlucky Fear Festival. One fun for the dog? Absolutely not. We're just skipping the time here. I'm not getting a dog. I apologize. I don't have... Aiko does not have the means to take care of a dog, so she is being responsible. It's like I'm tempting fate. Like, literally, it's like... It's the cliche where somebody's like, oh, I shouldn't adopt a dog. I don't have the means to adopt a dog. And then for the movie, they have to have a dog. And so they're just, like, walking home. And then there's, like, just a dog alone carrying his leash. And then you peer over into the bushes. It rain's pouring down. Aiko peers over into the bushes. You just see Haru face first in the dirt. And instead of calling the cops or anything you're like, Haru would want me to take care of his dog. I guess I'll have to manage. And then, you know, wacky things happen to kind of, like, compensate for the fact that Aiko is, like... How do I put it? Aiko doesn't have the means to take care of the dog, but she's working hard anyways. And so you have comedic instances where you have the wholesome moment where she buys food for the dog, and then she's like, oh, I can't wait to eat this, like, slightly more expensive food that isn't ramen. And then she opens her fridge and is like, I couldn't afford that one because I had to buy the dog a treat. And so now I gotta eat ramen. And then Aiko gets sad, but then she looks at the dog, and then the wholesome music starts playing. Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what... There are, like, 18 million movies about that. And honestly, I am so happy to, like, not have... Like, the place where I was staying, I had access to cable TV, and I am so glad I no longer have access to cable TV. That stuff, like, absolutely rots your brain. It's terrifying. It truly is. We're gonna block here. Because I hate that. You do hate that a lot. It's a 60% chance to hit. You really don't like that. You know what we should have done? We should have, like, done a 70-70 with the kick. I think that's probably appropriate. But then again, if we did that, then she'd be at 9, right? Oh, wait, hold on. She'd be at +3, yeah, so she'd be at 9. And then we wouldn't be able to kill her with the... But we'd be able to prep 2 normal attacks, and that would have got her there. Do we take leadership? Do we take leadership and then dab on him? I don't really want to. Because we're kind of sitting at 7-6, which is not that bad. But would we rather be sitting at 7-8? Yeah. Or does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I don't think at this point it does. I've not heard this song in so long. It's like you're playing like a Mario ROM hack that's Halloween themed or something. What we'll do what we'll do, this is not a complicated thing, by the way. What we do is we just take 2 points of charisma, and that's it. That's it. That's what we do. You want to know why? Because, yeah, we could do 5 damage to the cult leader. Well, why would we want to do that? That's for nerds. We'll do 4 damage instead. Why would we want to do 5? Why would we want to do 5 when we could be doing 4? Of course. So this is, you know, that's 12, right? So that's still not that bad. So what we can do. Also, why is the music weird? We take 4% Doom. It's like, yeah, who cares? We take 4% Doom versus, admittedly, probably 4% Doom. No, against 2% Doom, that's right. Why is the music so weird? What's happened? I mean, I'm so used to not being able to hear the game that when the game just decides, no, goodbye, I'll see you never. Like, has this happened before when we were playing? Can I have the music back, please? Like, my desktop audio is playing. Is this, like, on my end, or? You heard that. Do you hear World of Horror? Because I don't. I see desktop audio going. I heard that. That's so quiet. That's so quiet. Did I accidentally tear my headphones out of the Focusrite? I might have. Oh, yeah, I did. they got slightly dislodged. And so I thought that was just the game. Like, the game's dropped audio before. Alright, I'm not crazy. I know that. Glitched Magician. Like, honestly, probably, like, one of the worst enemies that we could have fought. So, yeah, you know, all my homies hate this guy. We are gonna go to the... I mean, that's just fantastic. We are going to go to the monument a couple of times. So, yeah. We don't really want to give up reason, if that's applicable. If we could give up stamina or funds, that would be great. Fantastic. Now, I want to be able to sell something. I mean, we can win the game on 68%, right? Even with Harbinger. Like, there's no need to go back. Like, here's the thing. We can go, and if he asks for stamina, we can say yes. If he asks for anything else, we don't have to give it to him. Yep, no. That would kill us. So we'll make him mad. We've angered him. So, what else can we do to prepare? I think we can win with 68%. Like, obviously, it's RNG. But I definitely think we can win with 68%. What am I worried about? I'm worried about Jar of Blood. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do... I mean, do we wish for money or... You know what? We're going to wish for stamina. Because what we can do... Oh, that's just devastating. What we can do is, if we never get Jar of Blood... Okay, that's terrible. That's awful, actually. So... we can live. I'm not happy about it. Okay, actually, hold on. We can have this work in our favor a little bit. And not by much. So we go down to... We're at 7-1. We go down to 5-2. Oh, no. We go down to 5-2. And then we could go down to 3-3 if we wanted to. That's awful. That's terrible. 3-3? No, we gotta go for 5-2, man. We gotta go for 5-2. So it's bow bow and then 3 claps. Okay, that's terrible, man. That's awful. If for 8 EXP too, that's disgusting. I mean, energy drink, we might as well. If it gives us the slightest chance. We definitely still have a chance here. It's very... Give me a spell. I wanted the spell, dude. It's very unlikely. Never mind, we won. Okay. Okay, we're good. I was like, you know, it was getting kind of sketchy there, but then we just got through the mystery, like, incredibly quickly. So, second enemy, Drowner Sponge, second mystery, School Scissors. And we are taking... We do not have a light source, so we need to rest once. And we don't have anything that would... I mean... No, we're not fighting anybody, so that's perfectly fine. If we didn't get that leadership and charisma earlier, we might have... Well, would we have lost? Hold on. So let's say that we're at... Because of that, we're at 1 reason right now, okay? So we would have to go up to 86, 88, and then 90. So no, we still would have won anyways, even without leadership charisma. We still would have won. So, just get me out of here. I actually think we could fail 1 if we wanted to, just as a joke. Just as a little meme, as a prank. It's just a prank, bro. We could have failed both of them. Which is very funny, but, you know, we'll do it right. We'll do it correct. Just for fun. Fast Swimmer, because it's not an Ico run without Fast Swimmer. Let's reroll. Quick thinking. Dexterity. That's exactly what I wanted. Huh? Did I misclick? I must have misclicked. I thought I picked dexterity, but I guess I didn't. Did I take stamina? No, I was at 6, so I went up to 7. I have no idea. I thought I clicked dexterity, so we should have been at 12, but I must have clicked something else. Did I click strength? No. Because I was at 7, so... I'm very confused. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. Please comment your favorite new enemy down below. Mine was the anxiety about changing anything on the channel. Glad we conquered that one together. So yes, thank you so much for watching. As a reward for making it to the end of the video, you can see the new profile icon one more time. You're going to be seeing a lot of it in the future, of course, but just for the next few days, we're going to, like, socially engineer and condition people, because I don't expect everybody to watch every episode, right? So for the next few episodes, we're going to make a big deal about the profile icon, just because I have that, like, inkling in the back of my head where it's like, Sam goes away, and then it's just like, the channel is just completely, like, gone, ceases to exist. I owe everything on my internet career to Sukiban Games for a game that hasn't released yet. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. I hope you're all staying safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.